In this lesson, we are going to discuss serverless. In the ever-evolving landscape of technology, serverless computing has emerged as a game changer, revolutionizing the way developers build and deploy applications. This paradigm shift is transforming the traditional model of software architecture, making it more efficient, cost-effective, and scalable. So, what is serverless? Serverless computing, despite its name, does not mean computing without servers. Instead, it refers to a model where the responsibility of managing servers, databases, and some application logic is shifted away from the developers. In a serverless architecture, these tasks are handled by cloud service providers, allowing developers to focus solely on the individual functions that make up their application. The serverless model operates on a function-as-a-service basis, where developers write and deploy individual functions that are triggered by events and run only when needed. That is a significant departure from the traditional service-based model, where applications run continuously on a server regardless of demand. One of the most popular examples of serverless computing is AWS Lambda, a service offered by Amazon Web Services. With Lambda, developers can run their code without provisioning or managing servers. They simply upload their code, and Lambda takes care of everything requires to run and scale the execution to meet the application demand. Another example is Google Cloud Functions. Google Cloud Functions is a serverless execution environment for building and connecting cloud services. With Cloud Functions, developers write simple, single-purpose functions that are attached to events emitted from cloud services. The function is triggered when an event being watched is fired. So, what are the benefits of using a serverless architecture? Serverless computing offers numerous benefits. The most significant is the reduction in operational costs. Since you only pay for the computing time that you consume, there is no charge when your code is not running. Serverless can result in substantial cost savings. Serverless can also offer automatic scaling. The cloud provider runs the code in response to each trigger, scaling precisely with the size of the workload. This means that applications are always at the right capacity. Moreover, serverless allows developers to focus on their core product instead of worrying about managing and operating servers or runtimes, either in the cloud or on-premise. This improved focus can reduce the time to market for new applications. However, serverless is not perfect. It does come with its risks and challenges. These include vendor lock-in and the immaturity of best practices. Vendor locking is one of the most significant risks of serverless computing. When you use serverless services, you're often using proprietary interfaces of a specific cloud provider. This can make it challenging to switch providers or use multiple providers, limiting flexibility and potentially increasing costs. Also, serverless is a relatively new field, and as such, best practices are still evolving. While traditional software development practices can be applied to serverless, there are unique considerations that must be taken into account. So remember, while serverless computing offers numerous benefits, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It is essential to consider the needs and requirements of your specific application. While serverless abstracts away many complexities, it also introduces new challenges like vendor lock-in and the critical dependency of the service provider.